gorilla, nature. Bro, let's go skate. Dude, E equals MC squared. Nerd for life. Hey you guys, how's it going? It's your boy Pastor Darius here. I am amazingly excited to be here again to give you guys another blessed message. This is another episode of Pastor Darius Knows Things. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about looking to Jesus, our ultimate example. And you know why? Because Jesus lived that ultimate lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk, bro. Maximum effort. I mean, stopping, in the middle of storms, stopping the wind and the storm, everybody else tripping out, casting out legions of demons. I mean, bro, I'm pretty sure that you yourself ain't cast out one demon in current day yet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else was scared of that dude, bro. But not Jesus. All right, anyway. So let's hop straight in with the scripture, right? Scripture is from Hebrews chapter 4, verse 15 through 16, which states, "For we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but one who in every respect has been tempted as we are, yet without sin. Let us then with confidence draw near to the throne of grace, that we may receive mercy and find grace to help in time of need." Oh, wow. How many of you have lived without sin? How many? I doubt there's any, to be honest with you. The fact is that we all have lived this life and fallen short. Every last one of us. We all have, made mistakes. We've made bad decisions. We've, been in relationships with the wrong people. And, the fact is like, if you're looking to have the best quality of life, you need to submit yourself to something much higher, right? So let's hop into the reflection. Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, experienced temptation in every way we do, yet he never sinned. He understands our struggles and offers us grace and mercy to overcome. Looking to his example and drawing strength from him is essential in resisting temptation. Now, this whole series that we've been talking about resisting temptation. And why? Why are we talking about resisting temptation? Because most people are falling short watching pornography, right? We've fallen short with dudes out there chasing after random women and then taking these random women home, having sex with bro. That's somebody's future wife that you're taking home to bed, And the crazy part is like, I feel that a lot of men, and what's crazy is that even this goes both ways now, right? Before, it was that all about guys being dogs. And what's crazy is that women have also become the dogs, right? Because now women are leading the women have taken over, bro. They're worse than the men. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, bro, you look at, like, the women got the OnlyFans, right? And the women are all up over there, bro. Like, straight up, bro. And they're doing it all for what? For money? Is money really, like, is that the only motivation that you have in this world? Is that what gets you out of bed in the morning? Oh, time to get the money. And I'm not against getting the money. I think we should get the money. Without a doubt, bro, I think we should get the money. But the problem, you guys, is when we make money the only thing that matters. When we make money the only standard of excellence, that is when the problem begins. Now, I'm a firm believer in education, in our educational system, right? And I'm talking internationally, right? The education, I believe that education is how the world is going to get better. You know, it's so important, right? That whatever it is that you do, you have to give the maximum. Give the maximum in everything that you do in your life. Give the maximum. Be exceptional, just like Jesus, right? Jesus was exceptional, right? Jesus is exceptional, you know? But when Jesus was living on this earth, oh my gosh, the miraculous things. But let's go back to our talk, right? We were talking about how, like the fact is in this current day, a lot of people are just going with the trends of things. Majority of the women, they're posting half naked videos and pictures on the social media. And this is on the daily. We're talking both not Christian, non-Christian. I met the other day, the most interesting woman. I met this woman in one of my Ubers, and she was a Muslim girl, and she was advocating for transgender people. And I honestly was, I was confused, because I was under the impression that like the Muslim people were even more strict. They were like, we're talking about living that maximum lifestyle right now, right? And there's a lot of people who they're just giving just enough in their life, right? They literally following the trends, anything that's popular, they're hopping into it. We got a whole lot of drones out here. Where are the original people, right? That's what I'm trying to be, bro. Like straight up, man, I'm not trying to hop on no trends. These videos that I'm recording, right? Everything I'm doing is original. This is all original stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not, I'm sorry, man. I'm not like Kai Cenat or, I Show Speed or, I'm not any of these YouTubers. I'm not like Mr. Beast, you know what I'm saying? Or the Jack Doherty, like all these people, man. Like, we would like to believe that these people are original, right? But most of the people are just following the trends. If there's a new trend, I remember there's like an ice bucket. There used to be an ice bucket challenge. I never did the ice bucket challenge. Why? Because I think it's preposterous. Why? Like, and then it's kind of crazy because like people attach good things onto these things that make no sense. You know what I'm saying? So the whole message behind the Ice Bucket Challenge, they were advocating for like, nonprofit stuff, right? But it's like, bro, like we need to come up with something original. You know what would be original? What I would really love to see? Like, because I was talking about this the other day, and because I've been really upset with a lot of the stuff that I've been seeing. It seems like for people of African descent, we need to be doing something that has to do with playing sports. We have to be, playing sports, or we got to be, like making some type of music, rappers, and, dancing around and stuff like that on stage, and, and all that stuff is okay, right? But yet there was a girl who she aced the, what is it, the SAT and the ACT and all that, right? And she had a higher IQ. There's a black girl, right? And she had a higher IQ than Einstein. Yet, I bet you probably never heard of her. You hear what I'm saying? So, I was just like, dang, man, because they got the little African kids and the little African babies, they're out there like dancing and singing, you know what I'm saying? And they're excited to do this, but I don't think dancing and singing is going to save the whole continent of Africa. It definitely ain't going to solve malaria. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to solve malaria. It ain't going to solve HIV. It isn't going to solve world hunger. Dancing and singing ain't finna solve that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that this is why my nonprofit, we're advocates for education, because I do know that if one of those kids can get extremely educated, can get a doctorate, and maybe study science, they can figure out how to solve the problems. You know, maybe they can come up with an actual cure for malaria. I bet you the cure for malaria is in one of those kids' minds in Africa who isn't being supported. You know, but again, I'm talking about, this whole message we're talking about is about being maximum effort. So you guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on those notifications. You know, we need your guys' support. Oh, and you guys, we have a GoFundMe going right now. And because, you know, we're raising money for our trip to Europe. We're going to be going to Germany. I'm going to be in Scotland. Pastor Jonah's going to meet me in Germany. And then from Germany, we're going to go to Spain. And then we're going to go to Italy. We're going to be out there for about 6 to 8 months. And you know what? I'm doing this by faith. I don't have the money for this trip right now. I don't. And when we leave, we will not have all the money we need to last the entire trip. But I'm going to go out there by faith, and I know, because God has always provided for me. I came here to, right now I'm in Boston, and I came to Boston, and when I got here, I didn't have all the money that I needed to make it through this trip. But you guys, money is not the source. It is not the extent of excellence. Faith is what will get you through this life. You could have billions of dollars, be so unhappy that you go off and literally kill yourself. Commit suicide. Right? There are a lot of people out there who have lots of money, but they don't have happiness. They're not happy with their own lives. They're not happy with the friends that they have. They built these horrible lives. People who, they don't even trust themselves. You know, it's crazy when you have loads and loads of money, you have a therapist, and the therapist is only working so they can get more of your money. They're not really there for you, right? And these people, and we're wondering why these people are taking their own lives. Why they have to go, have midlife crisis and live these crazy lives. Now, again, right, the main focus of this talk is about living maximum lifestyle. Maximum lifestyle, you know what that means? That means having everything. It means lacking in nothing. It's not just having loads of money, but yet emotionally you're so depressed, and every day you get up and you go to this job that you can't stand. And you got these people, you got these relationships with people that you can't stand. That's an unbalanced equation. That is not maximum effort, you guys. Maximum effort means exactly that. Maximum lifestyle means exactly that. It's maximum all the way around. You don't give full effort to getting money and give minimal effort to relationships with the people that you love. That's an imbalanced equation. Get right, you guys. So let's look at the historical example, right? It's Count Zinzendorf. Count Zinzendorf. This is from 1700 to 1760. A German religious and social reformer. Zinzendorf dedicated his life to serving Christ and spreading the gospel. He faced numerous temptations, including the allure of worldly influence, comfort, and prestige. As a nobleman, he could have easily pursued a life of ease and power. You know, I think that I feel like there's a lot of people who are after that. They're trying to live that easy life. And there is a cost to trying to live the easy life, you know, and, you know, like thinking like, okay, well, I got money in the bank, so now I'm better than everybody else, right? That type of mindset stops you from building actual, like, like emotional bonds with people. So there are like women out there who like they will only talk to men who make a certain amount of money. You hear what I'm saying? And so it's not about like creating a relationship with that person. It's about their status. You know, what do they have? Are they driving the newest car? And, you know, do they have a boatload of money in their bank account? And I tell you guys, man, it's a travesty what's happening right now. We have so many people who are so depressed that they have to do drugs, like so much, like every weekend they have to go out and they got to get drunk out of their mind, get high out of their mind, and then and they say that this is having fun. They got to go to these nightclubs and parties, and you know they have to live these crazy lives, and you know, and their justification for this is, you know, they call this fun, right? Getting like completely out of their mind. I'm not, again, I've said this many times, I'm not against smoking, I'm not against drinking, I'm not even against going to the nightclub. But when you are telling yourself that this is the only thing that you enjoy, right? This is the only enjoyment that you actually get out of life, bro, you're supposed to get joy out of just waking up in the morning. You know, like if you have working lungs, if you have, I mean, if your stomach works, your bowels is all in the right place. I mean, you know, I mean, I've been seeing people who like, oh man, it's crazy, man. There's so many people who don't have the little things that you don't even think about. Like if you have all your arms and feet and legs, bro, you're so fortunate. And because you're so fortunate, I think that you're mandated to do more with your life, right? And to appreciate all the aspects of your life. You know, you shouldn't only get joy from using mind-altering drugs that make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? If that's the only time that you feel good, you're an addict. Straight up, bro, you're an addict. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're an addict and you have a problem, you know? And I know a lot of people don't want to face the facts, right? Like, there are a lot of people who are addicted to all types of stuff. There's people who are addicted to sex, right? And, you know, they got like, straight up, bro, you guys have been tempted by all types of demonic entities that have been dragging you down this road, and you're thinking, and you're following this path thinking that, oh, this is, I found it. I found the road to happiness and joy. And then you get down, as you're walking down this road, right? You don't even notice that they are leading you in deception, right? I call it the poop in the box. That's what I call it. I've talked about this message, the poop in the box, a lot. I've talked about the poop in the box so many times. The poop in the box, man. You know, I know I'm going off topic. This is right on topic, man. The poop in the box. So what the poop in the box is, it is the fake lifestyle. You hear what I'm saying? It's where you have everything outside and nothing inside. You hear what I'm saying? Like, you're just dead inside. Like, straight up, bro. Like, you will see things that are very disturbing and be completely unmoved. You know what I'm saying? It's where, like, you see a homeless person on the street and you have no empathy. You hear what I'm saying? You have no empathy. And because there's a difference between sympathy and empathy. Two different things. You know, like, you guys should Google both words and try to understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, empathy is like, it is putting yourself in that person's shoes. And because it is feeling this, I feel your pain with you. You hear what I'm saying? And I feel your pain with you. It's the deepest sense of humanity. You hear what I'm saying? And I'll tell you now, man, a lot of these people are not human, bro. They left their humanity a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are demonic creatures, bro. And, you know, infested. Like, they've given up they're high all the time and completely out of their minds. So now there's another entity that's running them. It's called feel good. You hear what I'm saying? Like, it's called feel good. And that is an entity in itself, you guys. But, you know, let's go ahead and hop back on here. So let's look at Zinzendorf's resistance. His resistance, right? Zinzendorf consistently chose to prioritize his relationship with Christ and the advancement of God's kingdom over personal gain. That's what I'm talking about. He poured his resources and energy into supporting missionary efforts and fostering Christian community. His life exemplified a conscious reflection of worldly temptations in favor of serving God wholeheartedly, following the example of Jesus. Oh wow. He rejected. It says his life exemplified a conscious rejection of worldly temptations in favor of serving God. Wow, man. You guys, man. We all have to make decisions on what type of life we want to live, right? I mean, you can take the poop in the box, right? Poop in the boxes. They put a pile of poop inside of a box, and they wrap a nice bow around it, and they tell you that it's gold inside there. And you open it up, and it's poop, and they're like, "Hey, man, that's gold." You hear what I'm saying? And you know, you eat the poop. You hear what I'm saying? Knowing that it's poop, but you know what I'm saying? They tell you that it's gold. They told you. Who is they? Demons. You know, the powers that be, whoever created the system of rich over poor. You hear what I'm saying? I'm good as long as I got money and me and mine's got money. We good, even though the world around us is burning down. No, bro. You got to have empathy. You have to care about the people around you, the world that you live in. It matters how, like, it matters. And this is the maximum lifestyle, right? It's having all things, using your wealth to make the world a better place instead of just hoarding the wealth. And yes, you are good. Yes, your kids are good. But yet, you know that there are places around the world where the children are starving and the children don't have the basic necessities of life that they need to survive. So let's look at the application. How can you more intentionally focus on the life and example of Jesus when you face temptation? What specific aspects of his character and actions can you emulate in your own struggles? You guys, this is Pastor Darius. I want to thank you guys for watching this, and I am imploring you to live the maximum lifestyle. Lack in nothing. Have money, give money, and love all people. Your boy, Pastor Darius. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Hello. How's it going, you guys? Your boy, Pastor Darius here. I am so excited. Myself and Pastor Jonah, we are preparing to take a trip to Europe. Woo! And I am juiced, you guys. We need your guys' support. So if you guys could please just go ahead and click the link there in the description, and so you guys can help support us. You know, go to our GoFundMe and make a donation today. You guys, we have been helping young kids all over the world, in different countries, in different poor countries, and we've been supporting them by buying school books and backpacks and school supplies. You guys, 20% of the money that we make from our GoFundMe, we are going to donate to our nonprofit to keep buying kids school supplies. So you guys, let's go ahead, hop on. You guys want to make a difference in the world, help us make it to Germany, make it to Scotland, make it to Russia, make it to, we're trying to go to Italy, and we're trying to go to Spain. You guys, we need your support. Your boy, Pastor Darius here. Hope you guys are having a great day. Our initial goal is to go visit cathedrals. So we want to go to cathedrals in all of these places, you guys. We appreciate all that you guys do for us. Thanks for watching this video. Your boy, Pastor Darius. Catch you guys. Peace.